Well, it's my pleasure to present such talented women. I just can't even believe what they do. Look at this quilt behind us. And that was a collaboration of work, but let me tell you, these are talented women. And two of them are the featured quilter, and that's Cathy Gruyters. And we have Chris Kaczynski, and they are both featured quilters that will be on the show. With me, I have Whitney.
Yes.
Yeah. How are you involved with this?
I'm one of the co-chairs, along with
Big job. You only do it every 2 years. No wonder.
Right.
It takes that long to make those quilts, right?
It does. Along with Cathy Wagner, my partner in crime.
Okay.
And our show is at the end of the month, September 29th. We'll be open from 10 to 5, and on the 30th from 10 to 4 right here in Proctors GE Theatre. This is our third year that we've had our show here. Admission is $6, and we'll give you a wristband, and then you can come again on Sunday. You get in free with that wristband still on.
Good.
And
that's pretty reasonable.
A portion of our proceeds will go to the Northeast Parent and Child Society, in which we have taken on that effort for 23 years now. And our show will be on all 3 floors on this side of the theater.
Really?
We'll have activities in all the available areas possible.
You're going to be in the GE Theater.
Right, the GE Theater and all the rooms upstairs.
Yeah,
and
good.
down here, we'll have our vendors.
This is a big show.
Oh, it is very big. We have.
They must come from all over.
Well, all the quilts are made by our members, and there'll be over 200 on display in the theater itself. And like I said, we'll have vendors and door prizes. The vendors are from Massachusetts, New York, Connecticut, and Vermont. And if anybody has any dull scissors, one of the vendors, let's see, loose threads, well, in their booth, they'll be able to sharpen them for you for a nominal fee.
Okay, there you go. Wow.
And this year, instead of having one featured quilter, we've chosen to have 4, which are our members, 4 of our founding members of the guild. And like you said, we have 2 with us today.
So how long does it take you to make a quilt?
Oh, probably a queen size quilt might take a year, year and a half, because we hand quilt them. That's the part that takes the longest.
So you don't use a sewing machine?
A sewing machine to piece it together, and then
you hand
quilting
it
to hold it, the 3 layers together.
Okay. And Cathy, how long does it take you? Are you faster or slower?
No, I hand quilt too. I'm probably slower than Chris is. So a lot of people nowadays do machine quilt, so it becomes quilter. Our raffle quilt is machine quilted.
Yeah, this is a beautiful piece. If you're looking at that behind us, I don't know if you can see a close-up of it, but every square is different. It's really an incredible piece of, and how long have you been quilting?
I've been quilting since my daughter started kindergarten, which was 32 years ago.
Okay. It probably becomes an obsession, doesn't it?
It pretty much does.
You're looking at fabric and you go, oh,
takes over your life.
But that's okay.
And I've always loved to sew, and it just works.
And Cathy, how long for you?
About 32 years as well. I moved to Schenectady and didn't know anyone, so I decided that I'd be interested in taking an adult ed class, and quilting was offered.
Oh my, how you got started?
With Shirley, Hedman, and Chris was in the class too.
So you've been friends ever since?
Yep.
Yes.
And you decided, let's do this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nina, are you a quilter?
Yes, I am, but not as long as they've been. I have only been quilting for about 8 years. I've been sewing since I was about 18, but
I love to
never
sew
did
too.
quilting.
Now, if you're watching, they are really not wearing heavy skirts today. They have some of their quilts. Are these quilts that you each made?
Yes.
Yes.
These will all be in the show.
Okay, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
I love
I dressed to match.
Yeah, and I see that, and I'm looking with the fall with the little tiny leaves there, and I love the blue. That's really, as a matter of fact, I think I have a quilt something like that on my bed. So I have one for my bed. I'll put it that. And then the last one is oh, you got 2 more there, right?
I have 2.
Or is that the same one?
This is a signature quilt.
Okay.
So all of my family members signed the quilt probably 30 years ago.
What a great idea. And it's an heirloom, a family heirloom that you're just going to pass down.
A number of people that have signed this quilt are now dead. So yes, it is.
So it's a memory
Very
quilt.
sentimental.
Yeah, it's a wonderful thing to hand down. The event, again, is on the 29th and 30th at Proctors GE Theatre. And this is your 13th biennial. Is there anything else you'd like to add to this?
It's put on by the Quilts of Schenectady, which you have to be a member to enter the quilt show. We meet the first,
And how do they join?
We meet the first Thursday of the month at the First Reformed Church in Scotia on Route 50. And we also have a website, www.schenectady.org.
Yeah.
You can join either by coming to a meeting or logging onto the website.
Good. And Greg, did you show those photos? I think he might have brought them up. He's going to show them again, yeah, because I wanted to let people know. This is how they're going to see the quilts then, right?
It's the last show.
Yeah, this is the last show. They're beautiful quilts. Just gorgeous. If you're interested at all in quilts, at fabrics, or whether they're the designs, I'm sure that you will all be able to help people figure out how to start. You start out with a little one, a baby quilt, right?
More or less.
Or, a doll quilt. I start out with the, the quilt for my local, favorite cockroach or something. It'd have to be that small for me to do it. So anyway, check it out. You won't be disappointed. Take part of the day on the 29th or the 30th or both days to come down, learn about quilting. I'm sure they'll tell you where you can take classes and how you can learn, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, and how to get supplies. I mean, this is it. This is the whole enchilada, so to speak, right?
Yes, it is. And
Yeah.
our local shops do have classes.
Yeah, great. I want to thank you all for being here, and
Oh,
thank
you're
you for
welcome.
bringing. Can you quickly tell us,
Sure.
is this going to be auctioned off?
This is our raffle quilt.
Okay.
And one of the designers of it is Cathy Morris, wife of Philip Morris.
Philip Morris.
right
I
here
know
from
that
Proctors.
Philip is
And she
Philip's
designed
wife.
our
Yeah.
poster also.
Yeah. Oh, how nice. How nice. What a talented lady. Married to a very talented man, too. So, anyway, and we've been seeing him on our breaks here for the Proctor's renovations. Thank you all for being here. It's a pleasure to meet you, meet such talented women. Oh, my goodness.
welcome.
I'm just amazed.
It's our pleasure to be here.
Good.